to day number 6 of this 21-day Gurl challenge. Today we have a full body workout, but don't worry, tomorrow's a little bit of a rest day. We do have a full body stretch, so let's crush this full body workout. We're going to start today's full body workout with a 1 minute and 30-second plank. So as I mentioned in another video, our planks are going to get a little bit longer. You can always rest whenever you need to. It's going to look like this, a 30-second high plank followed by a 30-second foot tap. So just tapping the foot to the side, side in before we come down, and we meet in a 30-second forearm plank to finish off our warm-up. All right, day 6, let's do this. In 3, in 2, in 1, let's go. So it's 30 seconds here. So a 30-second hold. Wrists in line with shoulders, push the floor away from you. You can always bring your feet a little bit further away from each other. Chin is away from the chest. Really making sure here that you're drawing the low belly in, that you're squeezing your glutes together, and most importantly, that you're breathing. Chin away from the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, foot tap. So tap the foot out and in, out and in. It doesn't have to be very fast. Controlling the movement, taking a rest whenever you need to. If you do this again, maybe you can hold a little bit longer, but again, this is your workout. If you have any wrist issues, you can do your foot taps down on your forearm plank. You have a couple more seconds. We're finishing off this plank with a 30-second forearm hold in 3, 2, 1, come down. You just have 30 seconds. You got this. Starting to feel the entire body warm up here. Draw the low belly in. Squeeze your glutes together. Unclench your teeth. Soften the face. Last few seconds. Stay with me. Can you squeeze your glutes even more? Stomach in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. Moving right into our HIIT core. Let's bring our feet down towards the mat. We're going to start in a normal crunch. So your feet are about 6 inches apart, hip distance apart, toes facing forward. Interlace your hands behind your head, lift the shoulder blades up and lower down. 20 seconds before we stay lifted and you give me a pulse. Then we're actually going to sit up and we're going to go into a Russian twist. For your Russian twist, you can keep your feet down on the mat. You can either really dig your heels down towards the mat, bring the upper body back, or you can lift your feet up. But if you feel any tension in your hips, just keep your feet down towards the mat. Clasping your hands together, you're just going to twist from side to side for 20 seconds. Then we're going to go into a double leg stretch. So bringing the knees in towards the chest, extending arms and legs, and then bringing it back to center. It's only 10 seconds. Before we come back down, we go right into your normal crunches. We're going to do this sequence a couple of times, really targeting full core here, and we're going to get ready to do that in 3, in 2, in 1. Feet down is just a normal crunch to begin with. Up and down, up and down. You want to look up towards the ceiling so you're keeping your chin away from your chest. Really lifting the shoulder blades up a bit higher every time. You have a pulse in 3, in 2, in 1. Stay lifted, pulse. And pulse. Maybe it's easier to bring your hands out in front of you. I feel like I can pulse a little bit higher when I do this. Russian twist in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's come up and you twist and twist. A lot of times in our Russian twist, we tend to go a little bit quicker, but let's see if you can really focus on controlling the movement, really feeling that twist from side to side. You have your double leg stretch coming up in 3, in 2, in 1. Come down. You bring the knees in and extend it out. Exhale as you bring them in. Inhale as you extend. We go back to those normal crunches in 3, in 2, in 1. Feet down. You go up and down, up and down. Good. So we're really activating our whole core. So here we're doing upper middle core activated. Then Russian twist, really targeting the obliques, double leg stretch, lower core, 3, 2, 1. So pairing all of these exercises together, full core is activated, full core is burning. Russian twist in 3, in 2, In 1, slowly come up, twist from side to side. I know for me, my hips are very tight, so I do like to keep my feet down towards the mat, but I even feel like digging my heels in towards the mat and then bringing my upper body a little bit back. I definitely feel this in my obliques, but remember, you can be right here for 3, for 2, for 1, double leg stretch. In, extend, exhale as you bring it in, inhale as you extend everything out, lower core on fire, for 3, for 2, for 1, feet down, you go up and down. Woo! It's going from the double leg stretch into your normal crunch. I definitely start to feel that burn. Love when we work so hard that it's shaking, it's burning. That's awesome. 3 and 2 and 1. We pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, Russian twist. Maybe exhale from side to side. Can you follow your hands with your head, twisting a little bit further, maybe bringing the upper body back just a little bit more, unclenching your teeth, softening the face as you twist from side to side for 3, 2, 1, come down, double leg stretch, extend everything and then bring it all in. Inhale as you extend, woo, exhale as you crunch it in for 3, 2, 1, feet down. This is it, last round of this sequence. So this is going to be your final round of your normal crunches because it's the last one. Let's see, can you lift your shoulder blades up just a little bit higher? You have that final pulse in 3, 2, 1, stay lifted. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stay with it, Russian twist into your double leg stretch, and then we're done with this sequence of your HIIT core. Love a high intensity interval training, using the Pilates principles to really get deep into our muscles, feeling it the next day, working hard, getting stronger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, double leg stretch. Extend and bring it in. If it's too much, you can keep your shoulder blades down towards the mat. You have 3 and 2 and 1, let it go. Let's give our core a bit of a break. We're going to target our glutes. We're going to go into just 2 rounds of bridges. So for the first round of bridges, your feet are about 6 inches apart, hip distance apart. Remember, we always want to maintain a neutral spine. So 1 line, shoulder blades stay down on your mat, squeezing the glutes, stomach in. You can see your kneecaps without lifting your head. All right, so we're gonna go into our bridges. If you're following along to your favorite song, maybe move your hips up and down to the beat of the song. Otherwise, you can follow along with me. Arms by the side, palms pressed down towards the floor. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go up and down. Hips go up and lower, up and lower. We squeeze and hover because we are day 6. We're pretty used to these glute bridges now. I know it might seem like we do a lot of them, but it's such a great way to target our glutes. Up and down, you go up and down. And then every single time we do it, maybe we start to notice that we're getting a bit stronger. I certainly feel like that, but even if you do them every single day, you're still going to feel that burn with our pulses and holds and all the movements we do in our bridges. Speaking of movements, we're going to move our heels up and down. Heel raises coming up in 3, in 2, in 1. Stay lifted. Lift your heels up. Walk your toes a little bit closer towards the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Our heels go down and up, down and up. Working into your calf muscles. Really control the landing of your heels. So up, control it, down. You go up, control it, down. Glutes tight, core strong. We're going to go back to moving your hips up and down in 3, in 2, in 1. Keep your heels lifted. Your hips go down and up, down and up. All right, core is strong, so you're really engaging the core. This helps to protect your lower back. If you feel like you don't need your arms, you can inhale them up towards the ceiling. Really reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. You just have a final pulse in this first round of bridges in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse high, tiny pulses. Keep your hips elevated. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your glutes up and up and up and up. Try not to move your knees in and out, so we're really stabilizing them. We're also working within your inner thighs. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower your glutes down towards the floor. You can give yourself a quick hug. This is what we're going to do for the second round of bridges. Final round of bridges for this set. We're going to go into our pigeon toe bridges. Bring your big toes to touch. Your heels are going to stay apart. You're going to keep your legs as close together as possible. So really targeting the inner thighs as well as the glutes. 3, 2, 1. You go up and down. Up and down. Woo! I don't know about you, already feeling that in my inner thighs. That is awesome. So a lot of times I see when I teach these in class, I see a lot of knees come apart. So what we really want here is to keep our legs as close together as possible. Maybe you'll notice that you can't lift your hips up quite as high. That's okay. We just want to keep our legs as close together as possible. If this variation of your feet is feeling a little bit weird, you can do this whole thing with your feet close together, so toes and heels touching, so again that you're really working your inner thighs. We have our heel raises coming up in 3, in 2, in 1. Stay lifted. You go up and down. Heels go up and down. Try to keep your big toes touching, your legs together, knees together. Up and down, up and down. We're going to go back into moving your hips up and down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels lifted. You go down and up. Woo! Down and up. Every time I do these bridges, my inner thighs are definitely feeling it the next day, which is awesome. You just have one more move here in this pigeon toe bridge, and you guessed it, it's going to be your pulses coming up in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Stay lifted, pulse. Pulse. Now I really encourage you, can you keep your legs a little bit closer together? Feel the work of your inner thighs. Squeeze your glutes together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the glutes down towards the floor. Give yourself a quick hug. Let's go into our side plank, choosing whatever side feels best for you. We're going to switch on the opposite side when I let you know. So you keep your forearm down on your mat. You're going to stack your feet together, lifting your hips up, drawing the lower belly and hips in one line up towards the ceiling. You can give yourself a modification, bring your top foot forward, or you can keep your bottom leg down on the mat, extend the top arm up. 30-second hold. We're then going to go into a 30-second twist. So twisting the arm down and then back up. Really looking at your hand as you twist to finish off your 1-minute side plank. Let's get these over with. You know side planks are something I find super challenging. Let's do this in 3, in 2, in 1 side plank. Let's go. So again, you're stacking your feet together if you can, but don't hesitate to give yourself that modification. You can also give yourself the modification at any point in this sequence. You can take a break, come back when you're ready, stomach in, glutes are tight, good. Giving yourself a little bit of support when you need it. Draw the low belly in. You have your twists coming up in 3, in 2, in 1. Twist the hand down and then up. Really looking at your hand as you slowly come up and down. Remember, you can be right here. You can have your bottom leg down towards the mat, still working within your oblique for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Coming into this little bit of a downward dog sequence to target not only arms, core, but also our back muscles. We're gonna be in a downward facing dog. We're gonna extend one leg up. You're gonna bring all of the weight forward, knee close towards your chest, and then inhale in the back up. It's only 20 seconds before you do the same thing with the opposite leg. Super important to bring all the weight forward. Then you're gonna slowly lower yourselves down. We're gonna come into some Cobra Lifts to work our back muscles, legs together, arms by your side. You're just gonna lift up and then back down. 20 seconds. You're then just gonna hold for 10 seconds before we slowly come into our child's pose. We take a rest and then we repeat the sequence just one more time. All right, let's do this downward dog sequence in 3, in 2, in 1. Beginning with whatever leg feels best for you. You're gonna bring all of the weight forward and then inhale the leg back up. Oh, too close to the door. Bring it in and then extend it back up. You only have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch our legs. So other leg, inhale it up and then back in. If you feel like this is too much for your wrist, you can hold in a forearm plank. Whatever feels good for you today. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right away, let's come down. Cobra Lifts. You lift up and then back down. You don't have to extend your legs, your arms rather, all the way up. Just a slight lift of the chest and come back down. Lift and lower. You have a 10-second hold. Coming up here in 3, in 2, in 1, hold. You can either hold with your hands by your side, maybe you clasp the hands behind you, lift your chest up a little bit higher. 3, 2, 1, release. I really encourage you to come into your child's pose, stretching it out just for a little bit here. And then we're gonna go into our second round. Maybe starting with the opposite leg in your downward facing dog. Getting started in 3, 2, 1, let's do this. Inhale the leg up. Bring all the weight forward in towards your chest before you inhale the leg up again. All the weight comes forward. Bring the knee close towards you. Inhaling it back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg. Inhale it up and bring it in. Really core is on fire, especially if you're bringing the knee as close towards you as possible as you really shift the weight forward. Setting up, you're gonna get ready for your Cobra Lifts in 3, in 2, in 1. Slowly come down right away. Let's lift up and lower, up and lower. Full body workout, even our back muscles are working. Cobra Lifts are awesome to work our back muscles. You have your hold coming up in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Take a second, take a sip. We're gonna slowly stand up next. We're gonna come into a lunge here, so you're going to step the leg back, knee hovers over the mat, lift the chest, core strong. Then we're actually going to bring the knee up towards us at a 90-degree angle before you slowly bring it back. All right, so it's a bit of a balancing issue. Modifications. If it's too much to bring the leg up, you can just give me some normal lunges just like so. Or if that's even too much for your knees, you can give me a squat and then lift the leg up. So those are your options for today. If you are going into bringing the knee up towards you after 20 seconds, we're going to stay low and you're going to give me a pulse for 10 seconds. Then what we're going to do is we're going to shift our weight forward. You're going to place all of the weight towards your front leg and then you're going to tap the foot in and out, in and back out, all right? We're really gonna feel super juicy on your standing leg before you slowly just hold here for 10 seconds before we go right back into your lunge kick variation. All right, it's gonna be 3 rounds, feeling super juicy. We're gonna shake it out, then we're gonna do it on the opposite leg. Let's do our legs in 3, in 2, in 1. So you lunge it back, you bring the knee up. Don't have to go very fast because you're really focusing on your balance here. Coming down as low as you can. Remember the modifications. You can also be in that squat position. All right, you have a pulse coming up in 3, in 2, in 1. You pulse here for 10 seconds. We are going to be shifting our weight forward. We're going to come into the foot taps with your back leg in 3, in 2, in 1. Shift the weight forward. Tap it in and back, in and back. You'll notice I'm not shifting my weight back and forth because all of the weight, it's in that front leg. It's in that front foot. You have a hold coming up in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's hold. Bring the upper body back again. Draw the low belly in. Sit low for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. When you can feel it after the first set, I'm like, oh my goodness. I have to do 2 more rounds of this, but yes, you can go slow, you can take a break, whatever feels good for you. Do the modifications whenever you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse 10 seconds. Woo! Remember, we're gonna bring your weight forward, so even tilt the upper body forward slightly. 3, 2, 1, tilt forward, weight is forward, tap the foot in and back, in and back. This is the part that always kills me. All right, last couple seconds. Remember, we have that 10-second hold coming up in 3, 2, 1, hold low. Woo! All right, motivation, just 1 more round. You got this. 3, 2, 1, let's do this. Woo! Lunge it back. Now we know this is our final round. Maybe we're sinking down just a bit lower. You have 10 more seconds left. Breathe through it. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift your weight forward. You tap it in and back. It's burning. Woo, it's burning. It's good, it's good, it's good. Check this out. You only have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Shake, shake, shake. Give yourself a little bit of a massage here. Nice leg. All right, so it's going to be the opposite leg that's forward. We're going to get started in 3, in 2, in 1. So lunge it back and then bring the knee up. Lunge and bring the knee up. Otherwise, you're just giving me that lunge, normal lunge, or a squat and lifting your leg up. Oh, this feels so weird on this side. 3, 2, 1, pulse 10 seconds. Forgot how easy it feels at the beginning, and then right after that first set, it gets super juicy. 3, 2, 1, shift the weight forward, tap the foot in and back, in and back. Press the heel down towards the mat. Draw the lower belly in. Couple more seconds. Trying to stay with your balance. Almost lost it. 3 and 2 and 1. Come back. Lift the chest. You're going to hold here for 10 seconds. Stay down low. Core strong. Tailbone down for 3, for 2, for 1. Kick it up and lunge it back. Really a testament of balance here. So remember, our balance, it's a lot of core work to maintain our balance. So core super strong, maybe focusing one spot ahead of you for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your weight forward. Tap the back leg in and out, in and out. This is where the sweat starts, the burning gets super intense. But remember, you just have one more round after this. You got this. You're way stronger than you think. For 3, for 2, for 1, come back, hold for 10 seconds, maybe lowering down just a little bit more. Good news, one more round. Stay with it, you got this. I'm right here with you. 3 and 2 and 1, let's do this. I always feel a little bit more motivated on the last round. You got this. You just have 10 more seconds, maybe coming down a little bit lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pulse it. 10-second pulse. You're almost there. Don't even think about it. Just let your bodies do the work. 3, 2, 1. The juicy part. Tap it in and out. Woo! In and out. You got this. In and out. Feel the burn. Love the burn for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 10 seconds. I'm shaking. It's burning. Let's breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake, shake, shake. Nice. Slowly coming down towards your mat. Let's do a little bit of arms. So we're going to move push up, shoulder tap. I forgot what it is. Meeting down towards your mat, we're going to go into a little bit of an arm sequence. Push up, shoulder tap, levels, hold, break, repeat just one more time. All right, so push-ups. We're going to go into a tricep push-up, but you can really do whatever push-up you'd like to do today. I personally need to do a little bit more work on my triceps. If you're coming into a tricep push-up, toes, knees, legs, remember you can have your legs down towards the mat. If you have your knees down towards the mat, your knees a little bit further back. Keep your elbows super close towards the body as you push back up. 20 seconds. Then we're going to go into a shoulder tap. Remember, you can stay on your knees or your toes. Then we're going to go into a level, down, down, up, up, staying on your knees or toes. Before we go into a hold, you can even hold on your knees. Give it a try if you can come up towards your toes. Break and repeat. All right, so we're just doing this sequence twice. A little bit of hip arm work to get super strong. But we're going to get started with those push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. So it's a 20-second push-up. Whatever you can do in 20 seconds, remember, you can keep your legs down on the mat as you really just target the upper body. If you're on your toes, that's amazing. That's my goal, to eventually be on my toes. For 3, for 2, for 1, shoulder taps. Let's tap and tap. You can be on your knees for this as well as you go into your shoulder taps. You have a 10-second level coming up in 3, in 2, in 1. You go down, down, up, up. Remember, you can be on your knees for your levels, trying to push up the opposite arm every time. 3, 2, 1. Give me a hold here. Draw the low belly in. Squeeze your glutes together. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Maybe give your wrists a little bit of a shake here. Little bit of movement. We're going to go into our second round, final round in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's do this. 20-second push-ups. I know if you're anything like me, push-ups, they're killer, but we do them and they do get easier, or so I've heard. No, you do. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's tap it. Tap and tap. You can stay on your knees. You can be up here on your toes for 3, for 2, for 1. Levels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's go go into 2 more rounds of bridges. Switching up our bridges to target a different part of our glutes. This bridge, we're gonna go into a wide-legged bridge. So if you're using a mat, heel toe your feet out, maybe using the length of your mat, width of your mat. Fuck. Okay. Again. Let's go into 2 rounds of bridges, targeting a different part of our glutes. We're gonna start in a wide-legged bridge. Heel toe your feet out. You do wanna have your feet to be a little bit wider than your hips. Toes are actually pointing out, arms by your side. We're gonna get started in 3, in 2, in 1. Lift your hips up and lower, up and down, up and down. Core is strong. You're squeezing your glutes together, especially at the top. We squeeze and hover, squeeze and hover. We are gonna go right away, keeping our hips up. We're gonna move our knees in and out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up and knees go in, then out, in and out, in and out. We are going to go into some pulses. We're going to pulse our knees more out than in, starting in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Pulse the knees. You go out and out and out and out. Not here for too long. We're going to give me a pulse up towards the ceiling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse high, maybe keeping your hands down by your side, pressing the palms in towards the mat or lifting them up higher. We are not done though. After we're done these pulses, we're going to go into some heel raises, coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come up and down. Feel free to walk your toes a bit closer towards the glutes as you come into your heel raises. Up and down, up and down. We're going to go into moving our hips down and up, but this time keep your heels elevated if you can. I know it burns. 3 and 2 and 1. Heels high, hips down and up. So you notice we're not holding these movements for too long, but we're just doing the same movement, but with our heels up towards the ceiling to make it a little bit more challenging. You have those pulses with your knees more out than in 3, in 2, in 1. Pulse the knees, you go out and out and out and out. Woo! All right, so you have your pulses up towards the ceiling to finish off this wide-legged bridge. You're almost done this set. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse high for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Glutes down. Give yourself a quick hug. 1 final round of bridges. I know, but check this out. This is what we're going to do. Feet about 6 inches apart. We're going to be alternating our legs. So you're going to start actually with your hips up towards the ceiling. You're going to bring your palms down towards the floor. It's going to help you. You're going to lift one leg up, lower it down, lift the other, lower it down. So we do want to keep our hips stabilized, hips high, and then I will cue you to keep one leg up, pulse before we go and we pulse the other leg. All right, let's do this. Let's start with our hips elevated, core strong, glutes tight in 3, in 2, in 1. Right leg up and down, left leg up and down. You go up and down, up and down. Breathe, up and down. Keep your glutes tight, core strong. We're not here for too long. Stay with it. Breathe through it. Draw the low belly in. In a couple of moments, I want you to keep your right heel up. We're gonna pulse in 3, in 2, in 1. Right leg up. Pulse it up and up and up and up. Press the left big toe down towards your mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg down, left leg lifts. We pulse it up and up and up and up. Press the right big toe down towards your mat. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give yourself a hug. You're doing awesome. So strong. Final exercise before we go into that full body stretch tomorrow for day number 7. So we're gonna isolate one leg. Every time I teach this in person, everyone looks at me like they hate me because it really creeps up on you, feeling that burn, but it's not very long. So you decide how much support you want to give yourself. Maybe you don't want to give yourself any support. You can keep your arms out like this. Maybe you can give yourself a bit of support, bringing your hands behind you, but you can always also keep your forearms down on your mat to give yourself a lot of support. So you can transition into that at any point during this exercise, starting with the right leg or whichever leg you want to start with. Flex your toes in towards the face. You're going to lift the leg up, keep it straight. You're going to bring it to hover. Then you're going to bring it to the side. It's hovering over the mat and in. So up, down, side, in. Couple moments. Then I will cue. You're going to keep your leg hovered. You're going to go up, lower, up, lower. It gets pretty intense. You just shake it out. Then we're going to move it towards the other leg for your final exercise. You got this. You're amazing. In 3, in 2, in 1. You go up, hover, side, and in. You go up, hover, side, and in. You don't have to bring your leg out super, super far as you bring the leg out. You also don't have to lift it up super, super high. But what I do want you to pay attention to is that you're not clenching your teeth at all. Your breathing is normal and your leg is straight. You're flexing your toes in towards the face. At any point, bring your hands behind you. Bring your forearms down on the mat. You have a couple more seconds here before we go into that last variation where we just move our leg up and down. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg goes up and down, up and down. You go up to a hover, woo, up to a hover. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They get me every single time. And give yourself a quick shake. Let that go. You have just about a minute left of your workout. You got this. Stay with it. We have to do it on the other side. So let's do it in 3, in 2, in 1. You go up, hover, side, and in. You lift and hover, side, and in. Leg is straight. Really see if you can curl your toes back in towards your face so that you're flexing your toes and you're breathing through it. Maybe smiling through it. Every time I teach this, I say it because everyone looks at me like they hate me because I know I'm right here with you. I know how it feels, but I promise you're almost there. It's not very long. You only have a couple more seconds left before we go into bringing the leg up and down. You have 10 seconds. Give yourself that support. Bring your hands behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You go up and hover. Woo! Up and hover. Mind over matter. Stay with it. Up and hover. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake, shake, shake. You did it. Congratulations on making it through day 6 of this 21-day Gurl challenge. We have a stretch coming up tomorrow. It's gonna feel amazing. I'll see you then.